When working on motion control projects, I've struggled the most with my Arduino CNC shield. I struggled to find all the right information on setting it up for motion control. Most videos are for setting it up for CNC machines or 3D printers, which is what the shield is designed for. So this video is basically to help anyone else who is in my shoes and looking to do it for motion control. To start off with, make sure that the board is unpowered when adding and removing parts, just to make sure you don't damage any of the electronics. Now the drivers I use are the very common A4899 drivers. These are very common. There are many similar looking drivers, so just make sure that you know what ones you're using. They should all be roughly the same, but just in case there are some different manufacturers have things differently, always double check the pinouts and everything to make sure you don't damage any of your electronics. The driver needs to be mounted this way on the CNC shield. If you have a different driver, you can check to see what pins correspond with what signals, so that you can match that with the sockets on the CNC shield, which are also labelled. Next, you'll need to bridge these pins here on the CNC shield, this marked enable. The CNC shield can support up to 4 axes. If you're looking to support more than 4 axes, then you'd most likely need to use a different Arduino board. Next, we'll need to get the coding sorted. My experience in coding is making an LED flash with an Arduino, so essentially I can't code. Normally, I use Dragonframe's code or script provided in the program files, which is called dfmoco. However, this doesn't work with a CNC shield. Luckily, an Arduino user on the Arduino forums has posted the code, which you can download it from, and since it's all open source, it's all good to be used. I will link this below because this has been insanely helpful. So just copy this code into Arduino IDE and then upload it to the board. When it comes to setting the current with the potentiometer, I powered the motor and made sure it was all plugged in and used a small electronic screwdriver to increase the current until I could no longer move the motor with my hand. In order to adjust the micro-step settings for the motor, you will need to bridge these pins which are underneath where the driver normally sits. Here is a diagram that I've drawn in my notebook which tells you which micro-step settings aligns with which pins are being bridged. So that's how I set up the CNC shield to work with Dragonframe and with motion control. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and feel free to subscribe if you like the sort of videos I make. And I hope you have a nice day.